Let's see how it goes. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Okay. So we're going super throwback even with ancient IPs like this? I mean, okay. Back to the nostalgia bin. They do this because these games are generally very cheap to produce, especially if you're a AAA studio with a bunch of artists sitting around doing nothing between each major release. Get them to draw some pixel art. Get them to flex their pixel art skills. A brand new side scrolling entry that looks like it came out in 1989 to the Ninja Gaiden series from the team behind Blasphemous. Oh, so the Blasphemous boys are getting paid. Well, good for them. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound redefines the classic platformer saga in a spectacular, thrilling, and challenging ninja adventure. Came out on the 31st of July from the Game Kitchen, .mu, and Joystick. They want 32.50 for this throwback. Well, if the pricing curve on Blasphemous is anything to go by, it'll eventually be a few bucks. Wow. Oh my god, look at those accolades. A new twist. Okay, what is the twist? Ninja Gaiden series from the 8-bit era with the depth and intensity of modern 3D entries. The best of both eras come together to create an epic and thrilling adventure. Be interesting to see because Blasphemous itself is a rather slow-paced, Souls-like game, and this is definitely the opposite. Dive into an untold chapter of the Ninja Gaiden saga. Remember Ryu Hayabusa, Dead or Alive? Remember when video game women were actually realistic? To stand against this new threat, Kenji Mozu, a young ninja from the Hayabusa village, rises to the challenge. All right, so they're passing the torch 35 years later. Probably longer than that, eh? Combining old school feeling with modern precision, this game retains the pick up and play classic action. Ninja Gaiden originally was not pick up and play, it was hard as It's very difficult. You can still play it now. You can probably play it online somewhere. Someone's got an emulator running in the browser. And if you've never played the OG, it was hard as hell. And I remember, was it a Ninja Gaiden or was it Ninja Warriors? I don't remember. There was one in the arcade that was a co op game and it was beautiful. And it was a 3 screen setup. This is way before widescreen was ever a thing. They had 3 monitors inside the cabinet for this ultra widescreen experience. And it was just a side scroller where you had to either save the president or kill the president. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, spectacular pixel art showdown. Do you have what it takes? Yeah, probably when it's on sale or is included in a humble bundle or given away for free on Epic someday. Against the Storm Night Watchers. I have owned Against the Storm since it launched, promising myself that I'll get into it. You know me, I love my little city builders, and supposedly this is a real good one. Just never gotten into it. I even bought the last Frog Village expansion and still haven't played it, just threw it on the pile. By all accounts, this is an excellent city builder, and they're releasing new factions for it, seemingly on the regular. Did Has Against the Storm come out of early access yet, though? This came out on the 31st of July from Aramite Games, published by Hooded Horse. They want $20. Got to fund that development. Now, you do have to wonder at what point the funding of development becomes greed. It's so hard to say. Game developers will tell you it takes billions to make the ultimate video game, and Rockstar seems to be living proof of that. But I think there is definitely a line where you have earned enough money. Anyways, yeah, it's another faction for the city builder, and what does it include? New species, bats. The bat people. Batman. Rocky Ravine biome, the Bamboo Flats biome, 3 new world map modifiers, 3 new world events, 3 new legendary cornerstones, 60 new deeds, and 60 new decorations. 27 new music tracks as well. Punish the meek and push forth into harsher lands in service of the scorched queen. Maybe someday. But the frogs were interesting to me because I love frogs. I'm a frog guy. Bats, me. Heartworm. Let's put the PSX filter on everything except the character portrait. Okay. That doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. Fathers, come get your daughters. This just looks like one of them girls who's doing YouTube shorts, preparing for her first date by looking as absolutely slutty as possible. All right. Well, it's a throwback. Alone in the Dark, Resident Evil, and Laura Croft, I guess. You got to play as this person. Pass through the threshold and enter a world born of memories. Defend yourself with a camera while solving death's mysteries in a reverent evolution of 90s survival horror, integrating both fixed cameras and over the shoulder perspectives. Came out on the 31st of July from Vincent Adinolfi. Vincent, why did you make it a female protagonist only? Vincent, why? Published by Dread XP. There is a demo. They want 1950 for it. So what's the deal with Sam here? Journey through grief and oh, it's a trauma dump. Okay. 4 to 6 hours of gameplay, both pre-rendered and in-game cutscenes, focus on exploration, modern control scheme, original pixelation, haunting original soundtrack. Yeah, of course. We just take what we learned from Silent Hill and Resident Evil, mash it up together, and put our own little trauma twist on it. I don't know. It does scream creative bankruptcy to me. Like there's literally nothing that anybody who grew up with gaming in the PlayStation era would find appealing here, I think. Anyways, good luck. Eartheon. Okay. Again, more throwbacks. It's throwback day. Let's take it all back. Like there's this. Here's the thing. My problem is that my mode is we need to evolve, we need to advance, we need to not just iterate, but really truly evolve. And so many developers just want to go back, dig through the bins, and just come up with this dusty old shit that hasn't been relevant in decades. Eartheon is a side scrolling space shooter developed natively for 16-bit systems. So was it someone just practicing to work on old tech? That's like using VI instead of VS Code. I don't get it. Guide space fighter pilot Azusa Takanashi in her fight, because it's got to be a girl sitting in this cockpit, right? It's just got to be. 2025. Everything's got a vagina and is a roguelike. Whether that vagina is real or not doesn't matter. It's got to be down there and stinking and everything up. Guide spacefighter pilot Azuka. Okay, repel the alien invaders and save planet Earth. Came out on the 31st of July from Ancient Corporation and Bitwave Games. Published by Limited Run Games Incorporated. They want $28 for this. But to be fair, maybe back in the day I would have spent way more than that in quarters playing something like this in the arcade. It's kind of wild to think how many rolls of quarters I burned at the old Johnny Z's video game arcade in Victoria, British Columbia. Rest in peace. All right, I get it, right? It's a side-scrolling shooter. Does it do anything evolutionary? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it tries to ape as closely as possible games that haven't mattered in decades. Ancient Corporation is a Tokyo, Japan-based development studio founded by renowned game music composer, because those music composers know all there is to know about game design, right? Yuzo Koshiro. With over 36 years of experience in game development, Ancient has become a pioneer of 2D action experiences, having produced beloved classic hit titles such as Streets of Rage 2, Sonic the Hedgehog on Game Gear, and more. Eartheon represents Ancient's first 2D shooter game and its first Mega Drive title since Beyond Oasis. Wait, this is available for the Mega Drive and Genesis? What? 1995. Hipster ass bullshit. Prospector. All right, more pixel art. Now here's a modern game made to look like old games. And there's even, they put chromatic aberration on the pixel art. Come on now. Those is a survival crafter. There's another one I was playing for a while. It was a lot like this. They all start to sort of look the same. Punch trees and then eventually build an atomic bomb or something. I still need to sit down and play Factorio properly one of these days. Land on a distant planet in this chill resource management game. Harvest alien resources, build and automate machinery, uncover secrets across the stars, and strike shipping deals with distant colonies for exclusive rewards. Yeah, they're all the same. These games they're just all the same. Came out on the 31st of July from Loonworks Games and Hype Train Digital. They want 1950 for it. And you get it. Build a little factory, optimize your production line, build the best possible thing after collecting all the sub resources needed. And then there's shipping deals. All right. No thanks. Bus Flipper Renovator Simulator. Okay. And is this Playway SA? Sure looks like a Playway SA project. These are all the same, bro. These things too. The simulator slop. Just clean up the stuff, watch the animations run, and check off the checklist. It's not Playway though. Interesting. Bus flipper simulator. Have you ever wondered if maybe I buy an old bus and convert it into a camper? Never have I ever wondered that. Or maybe a cafe on wheels? This bus conversion simulator will give you that. You will get a variety of different buses and vans to convert. Clean, destroy, create, customize, test it, sell, and make profit. Came out on the 31st of July from Project Zima and Polden Publishing. They want 16.94 for it, 17 bucks, and there's still a roadmap to go. So is this early access or this is just what they do now? They promise you there'll be more stuff. I was made for this. Your friend got an abandoned old bus. Help him out. Friend, what's that? Best job I've ever had. How about some coffee? You can even transform it into a cafe or a real motorhome. Wow. Great and small, you're free to make creative decisions. A check, please. Get a worthy reward. Make money. This is the dream. This is the fantasy. I'm good. Lakeside Bar. Okay, I know immediately that this is trash. Funny eared lady running the show. Just sit back and do. Oh, it's distractionware. This person is doing no work whatsoever. They got a crossword puzzle up here. They got YouTube chill music going down here, and then they've got the idle game in the bottom. What else have we got on the screen? It's 4:35 on March 16th, 2025, wherever it is. They're watching stocks apparently, and they've got some Adobe products. Wonder if those are legit. They're probably a live streamer because they got the OBS, or they just use that to capture gameplay. But everybody's a live streamer these days, so all right, cool. I mean, I get it. It's a distractionware. A cozy management sim, but to be fair, all games are distractionware. I know, I get it. It's hard to come up with original material every day, all right? Cut me some slack. A cozy management sim where the jazz is smooth, the cocktails are cooler than the evening breeze, and the lake reflects your perfect escape. Came out on the 30th of July from Bitcover, self-published, and the CC underscore games. There was a demo. They want 780 for it. And there it is. The witch. It's a magical witch girl with bunny ears and kind of purple hair. Kind of purple. Subtly purple hair. There's some events, a FOMO. So what happens if you miss out on the event? Oh, God. All right. Yeah. Distractionware sits at the bottom. There's automation involved. Oh, you can integrate it with Twitch. Wonderful. Get off Twitch. If you're on Twitch, get off it. It's not doing you any good. You're not going to make it as a live streamer. You're just going to mentally damage yourself further. Go out in the real world, get a real job, interface with real people, one on one. Put your shame on display. Learn what you can and can't say in public. We've moved so far away from that. I think COVID fucked so many people by just stripping them of the ability to understand what's acceptable to say and what's not. Anyways, a game of grass. Okay, survivor like, incremental. It's incremental. What is this seizure simulator? Maybe that's what it is. It's for like the overstimulated people. Like those girls that need a Hitachi on their clitoris to get off while you're banging them. It's these games for the overstimulated generation. Just put as much crap as possible into your eyeballs and ear holes. Cut grass and feel good. The game of grass is a short and sweet, extremely satisfying incremental game where you cut grass and feel good. Upgrade tools to cut grass more quickly, grow crops for passive income, attract thousands of visitors and animals, collect the rare golden crops, get all the things. Get them all. Came out on the 31st of July from Hipster Doofus. Self-published. There's a demo. They want $9 for it. And you get it that doesn't look chill at all. Maybe satisfying, but this is the antithesis of chill. Seizure-inducing nonsense. Satisfying grass-cutting nirvana. Maybe it is a Vampire Survivors like in a way. I'm good. I don't need this Hitachi on my clitoris. Time flies is a little adventure about our limited time on this world. Oh yeah? How so? The fly gets like a couple of minutes to live and you just go and explore, get on somebody's stinky feet. Well, definitely hand-drawn art. Came out on the 31st of July from Playables, published by Panic. They want $20 for this? Are you insane? You're out of your gosh darn mind. Wow. Your life is short and your bucket list is long. Learn an instrument, read a book, become rich, get drunk, or make someone smile. And if you don't like pursuing your goals, you can just relax, clean your wings, and listen to music. That's 99% of young people these days. Clean those wings, kids. Make the best of rather than use them to fly. Just clean them up. And they don't even clean their wings, these kids. And they sit there and they grind Valorant and League of Legends and they don't take showers for like 2 weeks. It's disgusting. Make the best of the time you have left because we're all gonna die. True. Always keep that in mind at all times. The best warriors in any culture are brutally aware of their own mortality. Explore a painstakingly hand drawn, densely detailed world, dozens of unique and obscure goals to accomplish, numerous intriguing ways to die, grimly variable life expectancy based on player location, delightfully accurate fly physics, the most expansive and expensive game yet from the mind behind kids and plug and play. Fly around. Oh, this is another one that will very likely be a free Epic game in a few months or a year. Do great things or die trying. Nah, I'm okay. Paradise. Okay, low poly, untextured or barely textured. What? Is it VR? I'll bet you it's VR. Roll dice, play with robot friends. Paradise is a co op dice roller where you harness the power of magic dice to create enemies, craft items, and defeat bosses. There was a really good one from EA that everybody loved, Lost in Random. Really good. Anyways, 31st of July from Guckles, self-published. It's free, but there is DLC if you want to actually pay the developer. So basically, it's kind of shareware. It's kind of a good approach, I guess. Roll the dice to summon items, enemies, and bosses, and then try to beat them, collect special gems, enjoy this crazy luck-filled adventure. It's 100% Aliyah. You like randomness in your games, kids? Here it is. Features dice rolling, bosses, crafting, player versus environment, co-op, unique upgrades, and voice chat. Go have a voice chat with the mailman. I'm good. Machina. Okay, what is this? Actually got some sort of art style to it. Kind of cool. Puzzle game. Also sort of a throwback, but not really. This is more of an advanced outsider art. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. All right. A little robot digs to repair her world. Why her? Why is it a she? Why? Why? Again, I say I'm not misogynistic. I got nothing against. I love women. I've loved women my entire life. It's just give us the option. I get it now. I'm getting hit over the head by this daily. That it's now suddenly we got to make all games featuring women for women, all for women. No, we want equity. We want equality. We want it 50-50. What are you telling me here? And why does a robot have a gender at all? Robots are genderless. They don't procreate. There's no biological functioning going on in here. What are we doing? Dig, build, discover, and mend in a chill stop motion world. Came out on the 31st of July from Talha and Jack Company, J. King Spooner, and Talha Kaya, published by Judah Stone Studios. Hey, you know, if someone has given a gender to a robot, they're probably mentally damaged. Like that's just it. They don't have reasoning skills. They're lacking in the reasoning department. They want 23.50 for it. And who is Judaro? There's another game called Judaro apparently. Two distinct sections of gameplay: a deep, mysterious underground full of trinkets, and a vibrant, fully explorable 3D overground. In underground, you'll use your radar to find objects of interest, dig to excavate rare materials. Store the rare minerals in the backpack, deposit them at the underground base. Okay, so it's an automation thing, kind of? Build helpful machines to aid your excavations, yeah. Overground, meet locals, get missions, upgrade your equipment, decorate your surroundings, and explore and find collectibles and secrets. Yeah, I get it. So they made everything by hand. That's why it looks cool. Um, Music is an important part of our work. All the sound effects were made using old synths, too. It's a hipster trash. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. It's great. I question some of the choices made in the design, the character, that kind of thing, but whatever. It's probably decent. There is a demo. I will take a look. I'll see if there's some weird justification for this robot being of supposedly female. Spy drops. What in the, it's Metal Goon Solid. Is that what we're doing now? Okay. Remember the old Metal Gear Solid game? Maybe I can make one just as good as that, but I'll replace Solid Snake with the big titted chick. That'll get him. Get him. Inspired by stealth action from the 90s, undertake a series of covert ops to save the world from a global terrorist threat. Experience PlayStation generation 3D stealth action updated with modern effects, randomly generated levels, modern equipment, and head to head local multiplayer. Cool. If I want to do that, I'll play Metal Gear 5. Like, what? 30th of July from Rainy Night Creations, published by Rainy Frog Company Limited, because they're serious about the business. They want an even $19 for this. Still, I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get exactly what it is. You made your version of Metal Gear Solid with a chick. Covert Black Ops randomized missions. Tackle the missions your way. There's a dream catcher. Accumulate target points by extracting intel from unconscious guards using the dream catcher. That's kind of interesting. Level up Spy versus Spy, and this nostalgic low polygon 3D stealth action. Randomized mission layouts, modern effects, choose what equipment to take, tense stealth action, original character design by acclaimed Japanese studio Art de Piazza. No kidding. Intrigue story of cyber terrorism, go up against a friend, three distinct environments, elaborate boss fights, and giant tits. All right, that's the queue. 18,395 games have been viewed. You have yourself a wonderful day.